Former President Donald Trump leading the charge as Republican leaders converge on North Texas this midday. Welcome, I'm Kara Sewell. The Conservative Political Action Conference, or CPAC, is one of the biggest GOP gatherings in the country. And it gets underway at noon here in Dallas. The party's biggest names to speak, but Texas's top leaders will not be here. Chris Sadeghi explains why.
These CPAC events are an opportunity to rally support from the conservative base and also give us a glimpse of who the true faces of the Republican Party might be moving forward. This three-day event starts today here at the Anatole and will end on Sunday with former President Donald Trump making a speech. He has been a regular at these conservative gatherings, and his words Sunday night may give us an idea on his future plans, not only whether he intends to continue seeking office, but who within the Republican Party has his support. He was just here in Texas to meet with Governor Greg Abbott and raise support for Abbott's planned border wall. He endorsed the governor for re-election next year, but with the special session underway, Abbott will not be in attendance. However, two of Abbott's Republican challengers are expected to be here. Former chairman of the Texas Republican Party of Texas, Allen West, and also former Senator Don Huffines. We spoke with University of North Texas political science professor Kimmy King, and she says these events can start setting the course towards next year's elections as well as 2024.
The thing you want to watch for out of CPAC is that they are looking for who are going to be the darlings of the party, who are going to be the leaders, who are going to be the ones that have that star quality.
And the theme of this conference is America Uncanceled. A couple other prominent Texas politicians, Dan Patrick and Ken Paxton, will be speaking as well. But one prominent Texas politician, Senator Ted Cruz, will not be here. He said he will have to miss the conference due to a family obligation. I'm Chris Sadeghi, and back to you.